the stream.
Shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, I'd like to get all praise and glory and honor to
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushai by Hashem,
Yahweh Yahushai, man. All right, because prophecies is popping off. Okay. Whatever the Lord, amen, whatever the Lord written in the book, hey, it's all prophecy, man. And it's coming to pass. You know? The Lord finna come back and jack this place up, man. Not just America, all over the world, man. Okay.
Second Ezra chapter 15. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Right. Speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, man. All right. So we out here claiming. We claiming to come out here week in and week out, man. Okay, claiming the downfall of this place. You know what I'm saying? Declaring the prophecy, man, that's written in the book. Okay? We doing the work of Yahweh Shema. All right? Go ahead.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
Right. The Lord put it in our mouth what to say. Okay? We don't go on our own accord. All right? So the Lord put it in our mouth what to say to the rest of the masses of the people. Go ahead.
And cause them to be written in paper.
You know, of course, that's the scriptures. There's everything written in paper, man. No other book but the scriptures. Because the scriptures is the only book. This is prophecy. No other book top the Bible, man. Go ahead.
For they are faithful and true.
God, faithful and true, man. Because whatever's said in this book is coming to pass, man. Whatever Yahweh Shema said, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know, Yahweh put the spirit on the prophets. You know what I'm saying? That write this book through the spirit, man, it's coming to pass, man. All right?
Fear not the imaginations against thee.
Right. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Go ahead.
Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Right. They disbelieve. Because a lot of our people don't believe in the scriptures, man. A lot of our people don't believe, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right? They believe in Jesus Christ. All right? They believe in Allah. All right? They believe in baptism. Baptists. They believe in the old Christianity. You know what I'm saying? They believe in all these different types of religions. You know, so these false deities, man, and these philosophers, man. Okay? What?
That speak against thee.
Yeah, because you know the prophets are always gonna get, you know what I'm saying, get down, ridiculed and all that stuff, man. You know, people always gonna talk crazy towards us, man. You know, hated. Yeah. We the most hated because we bringing out the truth.
Yeah, how was that with hate?
Huh?
They hate those that will people from the gate.
Yep. So what makes you think what we doing? We broken from the gate. Like the brother mentioned, they hate that.
Because they represent that light, truth, understanding,
That's
wisdom.
up.
In the world, it's full of darkness.
Yep. And we got that light.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Man, that's the main objective, man, faith. Okay? A lot of our people gonna die in their unfaithfulness, man. Because when we going through stuff, man, and going through this long suffering, man, when all hell break loose, we gonna feel it. But it's all faith, though. And I salute to those that say we faith-based Israelites, too. The hell with y'all, man. You know? That's a compliment. Go ahead.
Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
Plagues. Lord bringing plagues upon the world, man. Not just Babylon, aka America, the world, man. All right, the Lord finna come back and show out, man, because majority of our people ain't right. You know,
2/3 ain't right.
Yep, come on. 2/3 ain't right. They don't want to come back to this truth. Go ahead, bro.
Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Sword, famine, death, and destruction. And it's coming. All right, you got martial law coming. But Esau gonna lock all this down. So y'all better enjoy this stuff while y'all can, man.
For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
The sword, all right? Coming with martial law, all right? The race war's going to break off. The Lord going to bring sword to this place, man. The sword, famine, it ain't going to be no food, man. All right? It ain't going to be no more trucks delivering all the food to these grocery stores, man. All right? People going to be starving, man. Then it's going to lead to cannibalism.
If I may add, they just started they just started the hyperinflation with the fast food restaurants. They started to go up their price about 2.8 to 3.2%.
Well, like I say, they also, speaking of the brother said cannibalism, they're getting the population ready to start consuming human meat anyway. They have something called the Ouroboros steak, which is, if y'all know what the Ouroboros is, the snake eating its tail. Yeah. But they have this kit where you can swab inside of your mouth, and then you can grow meat from those cells. Yeah. And they said technically it's not cannibalism because you're eating yourself.
Yeah, that's
but
part of the reason why they were doing those stem cell researches on aborted fetus to figure out how they can make extra food by those cells.
And then also you can't forget your sodas and your teas and all the the processed drinks are processed by a company called Simeone, which actually uses those stem cells the brother was talking about in the artificial flavor.
So your system already getting acclimated
Yep.
to accept to introduce to
Yep.
This is devil, man. Well, see,
Yeah, because Esau, and these and our people, man, 2,000 people, man, they're gonna be Esau, man, he gonna be eating motherfuckers. You know, and you got Jake, man, he's like the time of the Messiah. This gonna be another Messiah. You know, it's gonna be locked down again. People gonna be eating one another, man. It's finna get crazy out here, man.
See the what was it? Was it the CDC that was talking about a zombie apocalypse or something like that? In case of a zombie apocalypse.
Yep.
So they full well know, how this place gonna go too.
Yeah.
Orchestrate.
Verse 6. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Man, wickedness exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. The whole earth, man. Same way we're all back in North time, man. We in the same. Hey, we back in the same go round, man. All the wickedness, all the homosexuality. You know what I'm saying? All the senseless killing, man. You know.
The days of Lot, the scripture said that Lot was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
Yeah.
So we're vexed of that shit right now. You got this I don't know if it's a transgender or not, but Michelle Obama and fucking Zion, alright, nigga, your name is Zion. Zion Wade, man, not Zion fucking Wade, man. Alright? And they did that purposely, man. They put Zion on that nigga name. Alright? Because that's why they're trying to transform the Israelites into effeminates, man. The men into effeminate. That's why they named the boy Zion. And then he wanted to be at 7 years old, he said he wanted to be a fucking girl, man. But that was a part of a program. It's not a coincidence that his name was Zion, man. They'll at least be sending out shots, man. And now this nigga is Dwayne Wade is the father of the year. Alright? They name him as the father of the fucking year. Alright? Because he transformed his son to be a girl, man. That's the vexation of the wicked, man. And then they having interviews, alright? Interviews and pushing that vibration out here, man. Alright? Somebody get Wisdom of Solomon 4.
I got a precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Isaiah 5:20. It says, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil."
And that's all. That's America, man. All right, Babylon. All right. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, man. All right. Homosexuality is evil. A man laying down with a man is evil. A woman with a woman is evil. All right. Y'all didn't fucking learn from Sodom and Gomorrah, or y'all didn't learn from Pompeii.
Well, the scriptures say they shoot it since Sodom, but they got a TV show called "It's a Sin." So they damn well know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. Yeah,
you know, it's
of course.
against God. So it's this, it's this push against the Lord. It's a spiritual warfare.
Yeah.
It's literally a warfare, man.
Go ahead, bring it up. This is Jeremiah 2:33, and it reads, "Why trimmest thou way to seek love?"
Yeah, and that nigga doing it for the money. All right, he got paid to do it for the money, man. All right, and that's like all jakes. They sell out. They change their thought process and push that vibration out on the public. Why trimmest thou way to seek love, man? All right, and Israel always did that shit. Israel always went to other lovers, man, without their true lover, which is Yahushua, our husband. All right, go ahead.
It says, "Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways."
See? Go ahead. Keep going.
It says, "Also in thy skirts is found the blood of the souls of the poor innocent. I have not found it by secret search, but upon all these. Yet thou sayest, because I am innocent, surely his anger shall turn from me. Behold."
Listen.
Right? No, you ain't innocent.
Yeah.
You Israelites ain't innocent. All right? You ain't innocent. Because y'all take the most fundamental things. Like watching over a child, like in Zaire's case, or Dwayne Wade's son's case, man. That man's supposed to keep a watchful eye over his son, and he's supposed to be directing his paths. Nowadays, they saying, let the kids choose for themselves, man.
Hey, we you know what? We always had a fucking history of the men being a bunch of, I'ma say it, bitches. All right.
Yeah.
Zion's mother, she was calling out the industry and Dwayne Wade goddamn 7 years ago, saying she knew that they was trying to get her son to become a transgender to make a statement for the fucking public and shit. She knew it, and he blackballed her, blackmailed her. She was kicked out of her house. She was on the corner. They wasn't giving her child support. Y'all remember that story? What's wrong with Dwayne Wade's wife? So he had to cut her off, and they set up that goddamn that witch Gabrielle Union, man.
And his oldest son hates him.
Yeah.
Yeah, to keep his ass in order. Because she got that strong spirit, that
Yeah.
Union.
They call
She
them,
got that strong spirit.
what do they call them? Handlers.
Yeah,
handlers. Yeah.
All right? That bitch is a handler, man.
You can tell all the way through.
Yeah.
Now this nigga dyeing his hair, now he wearing skirts and shit. He wasn't doing that before he was with her. Okay? But she was bringing out, this was what the fuck I was trying to tell y'all, what they was trying to do to my son. You go back into the Maccabees, you had the men selling out, and the men was selling out or being killed, and the women, they was still going back, giving their children a circumcision, man.
Yeah, it was the women.
The women was giving the children a circumcision. The men were selling out. Timotheus, man. Timotheus' father was a Greek and his mother was a Jewish. She kept hold to the doctrine while his father was being a faggot. Being a Greek, I should say. I ain't saying he was, I don't know, but being a Greek. Alright? So it is a history of you niggas selling out, man. Alright?
I still have a little bit more to
But going back to what you're talking about, that goes into that wickedness that this fucking world is
Yeah.
about, man. Especially Babylon, man.
Yep. That wickedness.
Yeah.
Alright, you got some more on that?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil,
Right.
and put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
And Americans known for that, man. Y'all known for putting darkness before light, man. All right, y'all known for doing that, man. Y'all proud of that shit, man. All right, y'all go ahead.
It's like it's an agenda, man.
Yeah.
All right,
The trend.
it's an agenda. All right? And they put it on laws. That's why it says, woe unto them that devise grievousness, all right?
Prescribe, yeah.
Which they prescribe, man. Because now they put laws on the LGBTQ, XYZ. If you say anything about them, you can get fined a hate speech or into prison.
Yeah, that's what
fire from your job.
Yeah, fired from your job.
That's what Biden did. He wrote all those a couple of laws into
Those executive orders.
Yeah.
executive orders.
They passed executive. That's one of the first things Obama at gay ass did, man. All right, now Biden, the first thing he did,
Big pedophile.
get these punks rights, man.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
their civil rights. This their era of civil rights. And
Obama, he
they
repealed
used
the
our
no
struggle
action
as a
without
ploy.
laws.
Just what-
Right, yeah, exactly. Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, it made it legal for transgenders and homosexuals to be in the military openly.
We're going back into the Greeks, man.
Yeah.
Verse 21, it says, woe to them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. It says, woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine and men of strength to mingle strong drink. And that's talking about the philosophy, man. All right. It says, which justify the wicked for reward. And we're just talking about Dwayne Wade. You know, they justify the wicked because what? In this society, folly is set in great dignity. It's extolled to the highest standard, man. And what else? What do they do with their media witchcraft? They push it throughout the four corners of the earth, man. The scriptures say his tongue walking through the earth, man. So this devil know what he's doing, man. It's a deliberate attack on God's divine law, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did the same thing. They did the same thing with Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
Bruce Jenner.
It was all
Yeah,
in
Bruce.
He was Mr. Olympia.
Nigga, your name is Bruce.
Just another one.
He was Mr. Olympia though, and they used him to spearhead it.
I thought he played Superman, but it says, and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. You see? And that's that vain ass conversation filled with concupiscence and all these delicious desires in the world. What? To take away the righteousness. So they don't even give us a chance, man, to choose. They'll give us a chance to choose the wickedness because it's highly extolled. But this society is completely backwards, man. Y'all got it.
This is
Let that Wisdom of Solomon 4:11 come out.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4 verse 11. It says, yea, speedily was he taken away, lest that wickedness should alter his understanding.
So you got to understand what Enoch was presented with, man. You see?
It says it altered his understanding.
Yeah, unless it should alter his understanding. That means at the time of Enoch, it was nothing but hella perverseness, man. So the Lord had to translate him the fuck up out of there. The Lord literally had to come grab Enoch up out of the world, man, because of how vile it was. Go ahead.
It says, and deceit beguile his soul.
Read it again.
It says, yea, speedily was he taken away, lest that wickedness should alter his understanding.
Lest that wickedness should alter his understanding. And that's what's happening right now. Wickedness has altered the 2/3 minds, man. Wickedness has altered our women. Understanding. Now they think that they can be a man. Now they think that they can beat up a man. They think that they shit don't stink. That they're higher than men. They're more of a prize than men. All right. So that wickedness altered their understanding. See? Now the man, he's effeminate. All right. Now he don't care if his brother's gay, his father's gay, or his mother has 2 girlfriends. He ain't got no goddamn backbone. Effeminate as all hell. A drug dealer, a thug, a drug addict. Wickedness has altered the minds of Jake, man. Because we're in this filthy ass place, man.
Was it Michael 2 and 10? This place is destroyed.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead.
It says, or deceit beguile his soul.
Or deceit beguiled his mind. The deceitfulness of this world, because they kept on pushing it on him. See, Esau, the medium, the witchcraft ain't nothing but a high technology of psychology. Okay? And the reason why I say that is because when you deal with the psyche, your psychic, all right, your mind, okay? If you see a sign that says, if you see a commercial and then a billboard repetitively on smoking cigarettes, eventually that subconscious is gonna put that in you. If you see all your friends, or you go to the army or something like that, and you don't smoke, but you see a couple of people, everybody smoking on their breaks and shit, you're gonna, that deceitfulness is gonna beguile you to, oh, let me take a swig. Okay? But that's psychology. And that's what Esau does. With the music, with the rap, with the videos, with Instagram, with Facebook, with the social media. That goes back to witchcraft, man. That medium is a device, man, that has got Jake bugging out. Somebody give me real quick. What is it? 2 Corinthians 4, where it says, if our gospel be hidden. Yeah, get that real quick.
Real quick. That's the reason why the Lord, in ancient times, what did he do? He removed it out of Israel, so the wickedness wouldn't corrupt everybody else. He always did. He removed that shit for that reason.
I think it's a movie called something where the kid gets sucked into the TV. What's the name of that? Poltergeist. Yeah, man. That's what's happening. It's spiritual level.
Yeah. They getting sucked in, man. And now they think that these is their thoughts.
Right.
I had to box a big shin yesterday, or 2 days ago, on the topic. I had to box her little ass in, man. Because she thinking it's her thoughts, and then she came to the realization that I was right. Alright? See, we way more smarter than the wickedness of this stupid ass world, man. Y'all think that y'all are wise? Your wisdom is weak as hell, man.
That's the scripture say the foolishness of the Most High is stronger than the wisdom of the world.
Yeah, man. The wisdom of the world is foolishness.
1 Corinthians 1.
They use emotionalism. And then that's one thing you notice. They pull on your emotions with this whole transgender and everybody have rights and all that. It's all an emotional pull. It's not from a logical standpoint.
They push that wicked vibration of don't judge.
Well,
we are the judges, man. And in history, you always had judges. Okay? It was always judges giving our orders, man. All right? In the gateposts. All right, get that scripture.
This is 1 Corinthians.
This is back in. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
It's back in Wisdom of Solomon 4. But I never finished it. Verse 12. It says, "For the bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest, and the wandering."
The scriptures is the honesty. Okay. The laws, statutes, commandments, that's what's honest. The fear of the Lord, that's what's honest. You got people questioning the Most High. Alright? That's why that nigga Boosie got shot. Scoffing the Lord, man. Now you got these other clown ass niggas, Elder YASHAWAR just put up in the chat about it was a live God's on trial. How the hell you gonna put the Most High on trial, nigga? Alright? So you people was bugged out in this place, man. Go ahead.
It says, "And the wandering of concupiscence doth undermine the simple mind."
Somebody look up the word concupiscence. The wandering of concupiscence undermines the simple mind, man.
Well, Esau, he uses that to his advantage.
Yep.
He searches out iniquity.
Yep.
So he keeps playing on that illicit desire, because when you go into concupiscence, it's the lustful illicit desire.
Yep. That's how he's gonna formulate and bring out that chip for people to take it too. The mark of the beast, the MOB.
Strong sexual desire, lust.
Read it out there. Go ahead.
It's concupiscence.
Go ahead.
Concupiscence means strong sexual desire.
A strong sexual desire, lust. See, this world appeases to your flesh. Okay, everything is about self. Your flesh this, your flesh that. Okay, so hella wicked and perverse things was going on at that time, just like now today. That's why the Lord is gonna shoot us up out of this place, man. Gonna beam the elect up out of here. All right. That's what we want to be translated as Enoch was, as Elijah was, man. All right.
Two in the field, one is taken.
If you look at the word obscure and the concupiscence together, it's like they work hand in hand, because to obscure means to cover or to overshadow.
Yeah.
So when you go into 2 Corinthians, it talks about that veil that was put over their heads or minds. That's what's being put over in the world today from Esau to the 2/3.
Yep.
That strong sexual desire is another word. I want to say, I want to say revelry. There's one in Galatians, but it goes hand in hand with that. Everything that you look at, your eye is drawn to one.
One time.
Yeah. But it creates when you're done with it, it creates bitterness.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what this place promotes is bitterness. After it's done, it brings out death.
Just real quick.
Yeah, because after they get into captivated into that lifestyle, ultimately death is gonna come to them, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Go
real
ahead.
quick. This is concupiscence from the Wikipedia. I'm just gonna get straight to the point. But it says involuntary sexual arousal is explored in the Confessions of Augustine, wherein he used the term concupiscence to refer to sinful lust. In Catholic theology, concupiscence is seen as a desire of the lower appetite contrary to reason.
Right,
See?
the low vibration.
Yeah,
This world
Contrary
is
to
on the-
reason.
yeah. Look, this is the whole lesson, and it goes into all of the Jewish perspective, Augustine, Plagueis Catholic teachings, sensuality, Islam. But yeah,
Contrary to reason. Now, what's the proper pure reasoning? It's the scriptures, man. So if you're contrary, that means you're anti.
Oh,
Con- So you're anti against the scriptures. You're anti against the way of the Heavenly Father and His Son.
John. And what's
Okay.
a man without reason or logic? A beast.
Yeah, a natural brute beast.
and Esau know that. They know it. That's
Yep.
why they study.
Exactly.
They're well orchestrated, well thought,
Yeah.
put together things that you see in the society that's influencing people. This
Yeah.
ain't by coincidence.
Oh yeah, this is an agenda, man. This
Yeah.
is
Search
this is
out
a
iniquities.
well thought out plan, man.
And quick precept.
Go ahead.
Because you know Esau, everything that he brings to the society, he built it to cater to the flesh. You know.
Yep.
So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 4. And, let's start at verse 3. It says, "But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost."
Yep.
It says, "In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not."
See, and that's the thing. If you don't understand this doctrine, it's because you're lost by the power of this world, man. It's because of the concupiscence. It's because of the lustful desires, man. It's because of that YOLO. You only live once. That do it thy will, going back to Aleister Crowley. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. You can be whatever you want to be. You can worship whatever the fuck you want to worship. You can worship a rock.
Oh,
Hey, what
I was about to say something real quick. That's why you have the doctrine today of the world being sensitized, man, and
Yeah,
sensitive
yeah.
and
Yeah.
emotional.
Yep.
You know, because that in turn is gonna push the doctrine of, oh, you can't judge me.
Yep.
You know, you can't say nothing about this is my life. This is my truth.
Yeah, this is
you
my
know?
truth. Yeah, all that gay shit.
And now everybody's
Excuse
afraid
my
of
language.
yeah, but everybody's afraid to walking on eggshells to each other because you don't want to offend nobody. This world, like I said, it make a man an offender for a word, man. You know.
That's why Samuel, when he was walking, when he was coming down, what did he say? What did the people say? Does thou come peaceably?
Yep.
Yeah.
You see? Do you come peaceably? Right, because the man of the Lord was always cussing you niggas out, man. All right? He was always placing judgment on the wicked. Now this whole world is effeminized, man. Well, let's get there too. Let's get that scripture about effeminate shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Hey. Well, I'm gonna read this more.
Go ahead, you got it.
2 Corinthians 4 and 4 it says, "In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not." And who is the God of this world? You know, Esau, Edom. You know, when you go to that word, God is Ahaya, or Allah meaning power. You know, he's a power of this world. And I believe it's in Micah, you know, the 2nd chapter where it says, he practices wickedness upon his bed. When the morning is light, he practices because it's in the power of his hand to do so.
Get it?
He has the power to manipulate and move these things to be the way it is, you know. So the people will gravitate to it.
Yep. Yeah, get that real quick. Get that Micah 2.
I got that scripture.
Go ahead. Well, we gotta read it.
Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Which is the so-called white man. Esau, Edom. Okay? This is a part of all those wicked things and acts that you see in your face today, man. Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Okay? So when you devise something, that means
Planning.
have a plan. You have a plan. Well, the Illuminati. All right? A conspiracy. Conspiracy only means to breathe together. Okay?
Secret council.
A secret council. Okay?
Literally, that's what it means.
That's all it is.
Council.
It was a secret council. So they have secret council and secret meetings on how they can actually manipulate the masses of the people to go with through thy will. Now here it is. You people thinking that these is your own thoughts. These are not your fucking thoughts. This is the thoughts of the devil. These are the ways of the devil. That's why if the gospel is hid, all right, it's hid to those that are lost. To why? Because of the power of this world, man. Because of the gods of this world, which they set up their plants, they set up their agents. Okay, they set up their philosophies, their philosophers. This goes back to the Greek Empire, man, in Alexandria. All right, Paul was battling against the man. I can't think of what
Alexandrians.
the Alexandrians, but it was the freemen,
Yep, the Stoics.
the Stoics,
The
the people of so-called smarts of wisdom of their philosophies, man. Well, we're battling that same thing right now today, man, with the word.
There's a term.
Epicureans. The
There's a term
Epicureans.
that they use as far as the Western civilization's merits go, as far as their laws go. It's called most morium. And what it is just a bunch of philosophy that people just come out with,
Right.
without any. It's not from an ancient scroll or text. It's just from that person.
From the- yeah.
And they make it gold. They make it standard. They're drawing. They basically, yeah, exactly. They're drawing from nothing.
Yeah, that was going back to the information I put up and then you grab
Most morium. Yep.
Most morium.
Yep.
Which means what?
It's basically they draw from themselves. They
Yeah.
don't draw from
Yeah.
the manuscript or anything like
Most
that.
morium. Yep. Go ahead, you got some more.
Let's start up. Michael 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Right?
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Right, because it is in the power of their hand. Meaning they have the resources, the money, the technology, the sword. Okay? The sword can go in either way. It's the witchcraft, it's the literal gun, it's the technology, it's the biochemical welfare. All right? It's the nuclear missile. That's the sword. Okay? You guess so?
This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. You say, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices."
Yeah, perfect. We're not ignorant of the devices of the devil, man. All right? Because we study, we read, we research, we go into the scriptures, we look up the history of this devil. All right? And we find out all the things that this dude is mad, man. This is mad science right now.
He's a cunning, crafty motherfucker. Very cunning.
And that word advantage going to, getting the upper hand,
Yeah.
and that's the reason why you're gonna get the upper hand on 2/3, man, because they're not aware.
They're not privy.
Yeah, they're not privy. 1 Thessalonians the 5th chapter. They the Lord gonna come as a thief in the night. They getting taken as a thief because they're not watching.
Yep.
I was going to say, because the brother just said the word cunning. The word Esau's characteristic is to be cunning, which we look it up, it means to be skillfully deceptive.
Subtle. They're subtle.
It's a serpent.
And it tells you, man, based off like Michael, get practicing the light, because usually you have a time where you stop. But it says that in Proverbs 4 chapter, that they sleep not, except they do mischief.
That's why he do evil upon his bed.
Yep.
The whole time he on their bed at night, they thinking about what they can do.
Well, a snake can sit and watch his prey until he gets hungry. I'm not hungry right now, but I'm finna sit and watch it. Whenever that prey moves, he's gonna move. He's gonna slither. He's gonna slither up a tree. You see that motherfucker down there? He's gonna slither down to it. He's gonna keep on creeping until he's gonna attack it, man. And that's Esau.
Yeah, they lucky if they learn the mannerisms, algorithms, Jacob, and that's how they know how to trap Jacob. You know what I mean? Pull him in to actually follow or do something.
Yep. He did his diligence. Go ahead, Al. Well, the brother already read it.
No, it's a different one. He was talking about the foolishness of the world.
Okay. Go ahead.
I got this is Wisdom of Solomon 2:10. It says, "Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Let our strength," is the point, "let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth." And that's what they think of you chicks, man. You're feeble. So they don't think they think you're worthless. So that gives them the opportunity to exploit you. You know. So yeah. It says, therefore, verse 12. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn.
See, let us lie in wait for the righteous. That's snake, because he is not for our turn. Okay. Now, isn't there a story that's similar to that? When you go back into the time of Mordecai, man. All right, Haman the Agagite. He went up to Ahasuerus the king, and he said that these people are contrary to the ways of the king. So we got to do away with it. We got to kill them off.
They won't follow the laws of the king.
You know?
At all.
That's like we.
Yep.
It says.
So they lie in wait because we're not for their turn. Because if the Israelites is here, if the prophets are here, guess what? They know that their kingdom is going down. We are the righteous. There's always going to be some type of conflict between us and them. So what do they have to do? They have to manipulate. Okay? They had to pay off. They had to murder. All right? The 80s. They destroyed Jerusalem. You go and look at the documentary Crack. They laid that place in waste.
Yeah.
A straight fucking waste.
Yeah.
Okay? Go ahead.
Almost done. It says, and he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraided us with our offending the law, and objected to our infamy, the transgressions of our education.
Thou shalt not kill.
Right.
Murder. Okay? A man shall not lie with mankind. See? We're clean contrary to the ways of their lifestyle. See? That's why they put on the books, oh, you can marry a man, and a man can marry. You can marry a animal. You know what? Yeah, you can touch on little boys. You can do that. It's okay. All right? But then they swear in on the Bible.
Trying to legislate it, I guess, make a law for being pedophiles. They get like a smaller sentence than like what a Jake, doing drugs. But Jake gets crazy sentences just from like I don't know, a gram or some shit.
Yeah, a gram of crack versus 15 grams of cocaine. They can get more time for the crack.
Yeah, you see. But like when they come,
Cocaine is more expensive to come.
I seen this, man. A brother put up an article about it, man. Pedophiles are getting off for like 3 years.
Yeah. But Jake that's selling drugs, they get like 20, 25. It's all wicked. But
also real quick too about the homosexuality, man. I did a lesson on this. You can look online. I can't remember what you type in. You just gotta search it now. But if you look at the entire world and all the countries, when it comes to homosexuality and them approving it and allowing marriages, no other country allows it to be actually fully legal to marry as homosexuals. They'll allow it, but it's actually legally binding. They won't allow it. They'll imprison you and shit like that. But if you look at America, it's all lit up in blue that it allows, it's legal, and you can have a marriage. It's a witness that this place is very wicked.
That's that part of that image of the beast, that democracy lifestyle. Do what thy will. That's why they make laws about it. All right. Go ahead. You got something?
This is back wall point. This is Jude, verse 7. It says, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. Likewise,
that's what this place is going to suffer. Get eternal fire.
It says, likewise, also these filthy dreamers defile the flesh, despise dominion, and speak evil of dignities. So you have these filthy dreamers, which are the people of today's society. They just like, it says they defile the flesh. Defiling the flesh is doing things that are unseemly and unholy to the flesh, man. Like homosexuality. You have something called marriage, which is supposed to be sacred and sanctification between a man and a woman. But they defiled that. Like Scripture saying in Romans the 1st chapter, it says that they turn the natural use of man, you know, they are actually transforming everything that the Lord made holy and transforming it into this black.
Let her read.
God.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, and verse 25.
Yep.
Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause, the Most High gave them up unto vile affections.
See, the Lord gave them up to vile affections because they want to worship the creature. You know, they want to worship themselves. They want to be their own gods. You know, that's why everybody's about taking selfies. Everybody's about posting pictures on social media. Everybody's about being their own version of celebrity.
Idol.
Idol.
You got niggas worshiping. You got Jake worshiping these low life, goofy ass niggas in their own city as idols.
Yep.
Everybody's a fucking idol. Everybody's to be worshipped.
Yep.
And if you will do something against me, then you're cut off forever. And
Yep.
fuck
You're
you
canceled.
because-
Yep.
Yeah, you're canceled. You know, you can't
To
do
the
nothing.
city.
You can't say nothing about
Yep.
somebody. You can't give them some type of proper advice.
God.
Man, it could be the most comely advice.
Yep.
It could be sweet to the ears, and they still be
Hey,
condemning your life.
Let's keep going with the scripture. Let's let everybody know.
Verse 26, for this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections,
Right.
for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
See, that's what the scriptures are talking about. Turning natural use into that that's against nature. That is unnatural for a man to run up into another man. That's unnatural for a woman to what do you call that? Rub vaginas, man. You know, use
Well, now they're making dildos and things of that nature.
Yeah.
These fucking bitches is going wild over that shit.
or those little rose toys everybody be talking about.
Yep.
Like that's disgusting, man.
It's against nature. All right. Nothing plastic or have chemicals supposed to go into that area, but something natural, which is a man's rod.
Yep.
And when you put that in there, that friction and it get hot or whatever, your chemicals release up in the damn woman. Idiot. Okay? That's what condoms was made.
Yep.
Okay, when you having sex, when you got a damn condom on, that latex and all that goes into the man too.
Yeah.
Okay? You got a hole, right? You got a fucking penis hole, right? A pee hole, whatever.
Rashes.
All right, the stuff goes inside and it makes you sterile. That you can't reproduce. So now they're switching everything. Oh, I don't need a man. I just got my toy. Then where's the population of the people? Everything is upside down, man. Okay? See, they don't understand the tricks of what they're doing or saying.
Quick precept on into everything being turned upside down.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 29:16. It says, "Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say to him that frame?" Well, and that's Esau. You know, he turned everything upside down.
Yeah.
You know, so you know that ain't gonna be held at high esteem. It's quick. It says, for shall the work say to him that made it, he made me not, or shall the thing framed say to him that framed it, he have no understanding?
Yeah, that's Esau. Yeah, that's Esau. Well, my way is better than your way, God.
Right.
You know?
Everything that's recorded in the scriptures, he does opposite to that. He's opposed to righteousness.
Anti.
Yeah. That's
Go ahead.
I'm starting 26 again. For this cause the Most High gave us like this. Romans 1:26. For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
See?
And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another.
See, it's not love. Okay? It's not goddamn love. It's lust. It's wicked. It's concupiscence. It's lust. Alright? And their stuff is saying gay. Gay only means happy. That's reverse. Because these so-called homosexuals, they're not happy. They're leading in fucking suicides. Okay? They're leading in suicides.
Transgenders as well.
Transgenders is leading in suicide because they know it ain't right. Them spirits, them demons is up on them, man. Okay? They're always angry and mad and have these different multiple personalities and things of that nature, man. Go ahead.
And then too, that's a very strong demon too. You know, that demon is very bold. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones that try to come at the angels when they came to Sodom and Gomorrah, they were trying to have sex with the angel.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure. Well, I ain't gonna. Go ahead, you got it.
Verse 27. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly.
Unseemly, man. That's why you got all these goddamn diseases.
Yep.
AIDS. You know what I'm saying? All these different transmitted diseases that's going on here in Babylon.
That's the judgment. That's the judgment.
That's a judgment of the Lord. You popping another man in his rectum, man. That's man. That shit is fucking unseemly, man.
You get colon cancer. You get.
You know.
They don't talk about what happens with that. They don't talk about that. They don't tell you nothing about the colon cancer. They don't tell you nothing about the erectile dysfunction.
Yep.
They don't tell you nothing about that.
You should, real quick, you don't hear about men going out to the world trying to legitimize being considered a man. You don't see women going out trying to consider them a woman, trying to stand up for women right, like being considered a woman. Right. You got men and women trying to legitimize that this bond they want to create called love is real. But like that should make you question it, man. You don't have men trying to fight for their right to be considered a man, you know?
Oh no, we're toxic now.
You know? But America just tries to legitimize this shit. But going back to the Wisdom of Solomon 4, they're obscuring the actual truth.
Yeah.
You're covering it up to make, like, man, now people actually believe it's a normal thing.
Yeah. This wasn't normal 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It wasn't normal 15 years ago. Okay? And it's the reason why it was called down low.
Yep.
Okay? It was a reason why. And even you know, Esau tried to have laws where they had some type of uppity, you know, about uprightness about themselves in the 30s, the 40s, the 50s. You know what I'm saying? The 60s.
It was happening.
They tried to have, you know, to the populace that, you know, we are Christians,
Yep.
God fearing.
We want to prove that because it's against the Bible.
You know, but now the Lord, what the Lord did was He put that perverse spirit in Egypt.
Right.
See, that's in the scriptures in Isaiah 13, I believe. The Lord put that perverse spirit out here, man. Okay, through the devil. Go ahead. Is more on that?
Yeah, just a little bit more. Verse 27, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat.
See, the recompense of their error, which is meat. What is the payback of their error? Which is what Yashar was just speaking about. The AIDS, the diseases, the STDs. That's the recompense. See, by doing that act, okay, you're finna get this disease. And they can't figure out why the fuck, why do they keep on catching this and catching that? You see? The woman on woman, with the damn dildos and things. Now you can ever have possible chance of having a baby. Okay? Now your stuff is all messed up in the insides. You know?
That rotting carcass smell.
Well, you know, this society, you know, is pretty much predicated off the ancient Roman Empire. This is Rome revived all over again. And what was they doing? What was they doing back then? They was heavy into homosexuality. You know what I'm saying? You had the statue with the men on men and all that, the gymnasiums where they exercise naked and all that, wrestling events. So you know that's all embedded within, so like you're here in Babylon.
Well, I'll just say they go even more to that because when you look at Pompeii and the gods they were worshiping, they were basically just self-willed, lascivious, wanton spirits that they were worshiping. You know, what is it? I remember it was like satyrs, was like a gnome or something. I don't know what you would call it, but it had like half body, half animal. You know, but they were about getting drunk, being glutton in any form of fashion. And that's why that place was destroyed, man.
Yep. Yes, a little bit more. It's more on it,
Romans
take it all the way
1:28.
down.
Take it all the way down?
Yeah.
Look at Romans chapter 1, verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge,
which is the laws, okay? Because we can say, hey, that's sin. You're going off. We can say those things, and they don't want to retain it in their knowledge. You know.
It doesn't please you, it's not pleasing to their ears.
Well, God said, love and all this BS. Love this and love that. God is of love. That's all. The God is of love. That's all they can say is God is of love, man. No, he's a man of war. That's in the scriptures. It said, if you love me, keep my commandments. What is the commandment? The commandment is not to be a bati boy, a mo, a punk, a effeminate, a sodomite. If you want to go to the law.
The Lord said he shall not at all quit the wicked.
That's it.
Yeah,
get it out, get it out.
I got you.
Yep, go ahead, keep going.
Romans 1:28, and even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind.
Void of judgment.
A void of judgment. So the judgment, the brother's finna get the judgment in Leviticus. Okay? So they're void of judgment. That's a reprobate mindset. So you, any morals, they just put up in, I can't remember, a couple years ago, as a statue, the decadent statue. Decadence meaning to downgrade.
Degrading of morals.
The degrading of morals, man. Okay? So this is a part of morals, man. Alright? Go ahead.
The Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication.
It's not convenient. Why is it not convenient? Because you can't reproduce.
That's it.
Exactly. Populate the nation.
And it'll never fully be accepted. You know what I mean? Because you still have people out here, you know, in America that don't accept homosexuality.
Not being fruitful and multiplying. Being fruitful and causing disease. Verse 29, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness.
See, this is the characteristics of people that partake in this wicked lifestyle.
Yeah. Yep.
Full of envy, murder, debate, deceit.
And do not these when you be seeing these social media where they got a bunch of effeminate men arguing and fighting, people end up dead.
Yep.
The women, when it was a bunch of lesbian women, they end up hating each other and being envious and jealous, and they end up killing each other, man. They don't talk about that though.
Like the time these two nigga women stay downstairs with me, man. They used to fight every day.
Yeah.
Every single day. And they was arguing from dusk to dawn, man.
Every damn day.
They was arguing 24 hours.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like they broke the damn door. They messed up the crib, man. They fighting, hitting, breaking shit. I'm like, come on, man. That's what the brother mentioned, man. They, you know, when they fight and argue, man, they ready to tear each other's
There's
head
multiple
off, man.
spirits on it. All of those spirits is on that the brother's reading down.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness,
liars, they're evil.
They backbite. They talk shit.
He's
You
gonna
gotta
say
get back
that
to
too.
it.
Yep.
full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters,
Go ahead. Yeah.
backbiters, haters of the Most High.
See, they hate the Lord, man. You know these punks hate the Lord, man. You know? You try to have a conversation with them about God and this, that, and the third, and they don't want to hear it. Because they know in their spirit that they're being judged. See?
And we got a lot of homos in the Christian churches. They that the Most High on their side. I got a cousin, you know, that's actually a homo, and you know he talk about he a preacher and shit.
Oh,
Yeah, they preaching to the piano boy. Go ahead.
Verse 30, backbiters.
All the piano guys is gay and shit. All the piano dudes in church be batik boys. All of them. The dude who playing the drums, the drummers.
The one that sing real good.
The top dude, the top man singer in the church be a punk.
Real beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, the pastor shit. You got Eddie Long and shit.
Yeah,
Eddie Long,
Eddie Longstroke. Eddie Longstroke got caught up on charges. They ain't even charged the man. He got caught up with quote-unquote allegations, but they were real. He paid the dude off. You ain't never heard about the story no more. And then right after that, what they do? All the Edomite pastors, they remember what they did with them? They put them on a
Oh, they exalted him.
They exalted
Yeah,
him.
they get it was
After that
witchcraft
case,
ritual.
it was a ritual. After that whole case situation, because it was a public humiliation.
Yep.
And they put him up on the throne. They walked with that fat nigga on the damn throne, man.
And then what happened? He got caught with disease.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, smacked his ass.
The Lord smacked him with a disease.
Recompense.
Go ahead.
Verse 30, backbiters, haters of the Most High,
Yep.
despiteful,
Yep.
proud,
Very
boasters.
Very proud, man. You tell, hey, my job, man, you tell them, like, look, man, can you do this and that? You tell them like 50, 100 times. They don't want to listen. They pride, man. They prideful, man. You know? And then, you know what? The main homosexual pride is started in Tel Aviv.
Yep.
That's the, if you want to,
City.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that was the first. That was one of the first cities of
Yeah.
they fly down there to Batu Boy City. And
Yeah,
then they
capital.
switched to Jake in Atlanta.
Ambassador AHSHAWAR.
Yep. Go ahead,
Proud, boasters, inventors of evil things.
Adventures of evil things. I can guarantee you that the motherfuckers that invented all these erotic sex toys is fucking punks, man.
Disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable.
So if you're without natural affection, why are they walking around, roaming around earth talking so I love, this is about love. I love my partner. But the scripture say you without natural affection.
Then you know what's funny? Their parents is with that shit. You know, they like, oh yeah, no, you see, I don't got nothing against my son. Whatever you do, it don't bother me.
I still love him.
I still love him. Let's fuck out of here.
That's because they can't control their kids. So they figure they ain't got no choice but to go along with the bullshit.
Go ahead.
Unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that
Go ahead.
who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death.
See, who's knowing the judgment of the Most High. Now, what is the judgment? Get the law.
This is Leviticus 20 and 13. It said, if any man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman.
Read up.
That's right. Leviticus 20 and 13. It says, if any man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination.
Abomination is a filthy, wicked act. Okay? Both has committed an abomination. Go ahead.
They shall surely be put to death.
They shall surely be put to death. That's in the law. Okay? So that's what's been happening to him. Okay? All these fruits, all these homosexuals, they have been getting put to death. You see? Now it ain't by the hand of the prophet to the men of the Lord, but guess what? They so damn proud they going into people's establishments, talking cash shit, messing with straight heterosexual men, making passes at them, and they getting their head blown off. That was the judgment.
Not to mention the suicide.
And not to mention the suicide, the Lord making them jump off bridges because they've been getting beat up in high school. They're slitting their wrists in the bathroom because they getting talked about in high school. Somebody found out that they was a mo. Now they're crying and crap to their parents about it, and then they end up committing suicide, man.
I heard a news story of a transgender who told the dude like right after they did whatever they did, and he was found beating the head with a bat. His head got bashed in with a wooden bat. Verse 32, who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them.
See, those that got pleasure in them that do it. Yeah, you nigga women, y'all on top of that. You nigga women gonna get judged just by having a so-called a homosexual boyfriend. I mean, a boy that's your friend.
Yep.
They uphold that shit.
Yeah, the nigga women, they love so-called gay men. So y'all gonna be judged by that. just by having it. Now, they don't take no part to lesbianism or whatever the case may be, but they love homosexual men, and they keep them in their circle.
They like the masculine guys. You know? They know they ain't finna buck up.
Yep.
Well, you know, even with their kids, they don't even check the kid when he going off and want to be like feminine as a child. The woman, she caters to that. She'll just laugh at that. That's
Yep. Exactly.
It's a scripture that says, when they bring forth menstruous, when bring forth monsters.
Right, that's right.
That's right. Hey, real quick,
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, and verse 1.
this is the reason why the Lord don't kill you for this, man. Go ahead.
And it reads, he that is wounded in the stones, or hath his privy member cut off.
Right, his
That's all you
privy.
transformers.
Exactly. So his privy members cut off. Now I'm gonna go to the word privy members. It say, go back to the Hebrew word shaka, right? Your penis, your urethra, your male organ
Damn.
has fluid duct.
See?
So go ahead, bro.
No, you got it. That's you. You got it. You got it.
Hey, read that again.
Deuteronomy 23 and verse 1. He that is wounded in the stones,
The stones
or,
are your testes, your balls.
or hath his privy member cut off.
Yeah, you go to the fucking hospital, you know what I'm saying, do your sex change and shit, man.
Everything is in the Bible, man. Everything is in the Bible. Alright? So when we say that judgment to that, and you people all bugged out and cuckooed in y'all head, it's written. If you cut your rod off, who would have known that was in the scriptures?
Right.
If you cut your rod off, man, you're not gonna make it to the kingdom of heaven.
It's written in paper, man.
Bringing stone.
Everything that this devil does and passes is against the laws of the Most High, man.
Right.
Yeah, but they be the main ones out here saying that we're living in a different time. We're not living in these times.
Yeah. That's what the Nick woman told me.
But the scriptures say that
We're gonna
there's
see
no
it in
new
the end
thing.
times.
There's no new thing under the sun. You know.
When they tell me, oh, the Bible's outdated, I say you outdated.
No, your knowledge is outdated, bitch.
I was going to say this, when it says rooted in the stones, they currently call it, to this day, they call it an orchiectomy. Pretty much a removal of the testicles so that the transgenders don't produce
Testosterone. Yeah. Yep. Perfect. Yep. So they're gonna produce testosterone. Yep. You fucking. That's why the Lord gonna do away with this place, man. All right. We kind of in a minute we're gonna switch topics because they're gonna cut this channel.
I got it.
Talks too much.
I got
I got a quick research.
Last one, and then
This is Psalms 119 and
get
175.
one more to this topic.
It says, salvation is far from the wicked, for they seek not thy statutes.
Read that again.
It says, salvation is far from the wicked, for they seek not thy statutes.
Salvation is far from the wicked, man. Why? Because y'all ain't finna get delivered, man. You know? Because y'all
they
ain't
seek not the statutes.
right. So y'all ain't seeking the word. Y'all ain't seeking the book, man. But YASHAMIAHLA, man. That's why the Lord finna come back and man, he finna tie everything up in sight and save the elect, man.
Right.
That's it. That's all he gonna do.
Scripture said that it shall be more tolerable for Sodom and Gomorrah for that place, man.
That's right.
This place is gonna have a hellfire that's never been seen before on planet Earth, man. You think Mount Vesuvius and Pompeii was bad, or Sodom and Gomorrah was horrible? This place is gonna be completely decimated,
A
man.
lake of fire.
This is Ezekiel 11 and 20. It says that they may walk in my statutes and keep my ordinances and do them, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power. But as for them whose heart walketh after the heart of their detestable things and their abominations, I will recompense their way upon their own heads, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Recompense upon their own head. It's gonna be a righteous indignation.
More fire.
Lord.
It tells you in Ezekiel 6 chapter that an end is come upon all the flesh of Israel.
That's right. Yeah.
That's right.
The end is coming. Watch us for thee.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Matter of fact, I'm great.
Yeah, grab it. Maybe a lawyer. You had something? Okay.
Back in Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 1.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
He that wounded in the stones, or hath his privy member cut off, shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord.
Right, the Lord don't want you, man. Alright? You ain't gonna enter into the congregation of the Lord, man. I'm talking about you so-called black slaves and Native Americans, man. They go into that transgender BS, man. That's right. Hey, that's it, that's all, man. Hey.
Hey, the scriptures say it, man. Let's say the Bible. Alright, now we've been reading scriptures. Alright? This ain't no hate speech, man. We're reading from the Bible. The same laws, the same book that you guys swear in on.
Yep.
You swear in on the Bible. Now we bringing laws according to the scriptures that what you're doing is totally off.
Abomination.
So you can't persecute us for that, man. And if you do try, the scripture says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm, man.
Right.
Sir.
Alright? So deal with that. Go ahead, Al.
This is Ezekiel 7:1. It says, Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord power unto the land of Israel. The end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways.
See, your ways. Okay? See, the sins of Babylon has reached into the clouds, man. Okay? That's why when this place gets destroyed, it says that the works, even the works is going to be destroyed, going to be burned. Okay? So it's the works and the ways of this place that has to be destroyed. Or eradicated.
It says, And will recompense upon thee all thine abominations, and mine eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, for I will recompense thy ways upon thee.
Yeah, the Lord don't care, man. He ain't gonna have no pity on you people, man.
Yep.
All right. We're gonna see if God is also love, man. We're gonna see if God accepts you. Okay. We're gonna see.
It talks about in the Apocrypha that the fire has more force than the water. The first time it was water, and you see how much destruction happened.
Yep.
Well, if the fire has more force, that means he wants more to happen, more punishment. It wants to be a stronger judgment.
Yep.
So,
and then it was the covenant between Noah, the rainbow. He wasn't gonna destroy it with water anymore. He's gonna do it with fire this time. Right? Okay.
It says, And the abomination shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Thus saith the Lord, power and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. An end is come, the end is come, it watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come.
The end watches for thee.
Hey, that's insured.
Yeah.
So insured, right? When you go back up.
Like we was talking about that snake earlier, how a snake could just wait and watch, and wait for that prey to get to its weakest point. America's weakest point is when it's at the height of its wickedness.
And the Lord will bring that evil down.
It says, The morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land, the time is come. The day of trouble is near, and not sounding again of the mountains. Now will I surely, so I can shortly, pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish mine anger upon thee.
You're gonna pour it out, man. It's like you ever had a jug of water and you just pour it out, and then the water just. That's how the Lord's gonna do it to this place. He's gonna pour out that fire, man.
Give you a whole dose of judgment, man.
Yep.
It says, And I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thine abominations.
All of the acts that has been done in this world. Somebody give me Ecclesiastes 8. All the acts that has been done in this world, they're gonna get. There's a judgment to every deed that has happened on this planet. Every deed that the heathens have done, Israelites have done, Edomites have done, the Lord is gonna pay you back eventually.
That's right.
You see, because we're at the end of this thing. Yep. Some of y'all you escaped certain things back in your previous life, but this lifetime there's no escape. That's right. You're not gonna escape the judgment of the Heavenly Father and the Son. That's right. All right. Go ahead.
It says, And my eye shall not spare, neither will I pity.
See?
I will recompense thee according to thy ways and thy abominations that are in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord that smiteth.
And then the whole world is going to know. I am Yahweh did this. You see? Everybody's going to know that Allah shot you again. Once again. You're going to know the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right? And see, that's what you guys fear. You put it in that movie, The Mist, when the lady was in the in that grocery store. She said, "This is the judgment. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob." She said it in the movie.
Yep.
All right. So the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is gonna come back and recompense this world through His Son, Yahushua. All right, and the chariots.
That was, I'm sure right there. The whole chapter is bad.
Yeah.
Well, I got a precept. This is Psalms 9:16. It says, "The Lord Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA is known by the judgment which He executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands."
That's right.
So that's how you gonna know that the Lord is real. You know, when He executes judgment upon you, man. It's gonna be swift and brutal.
Well, when a terrible hurricane comes, it goes from an F5, and they title that the hand of God. Something that they can't control. You just gotta try to brace for it as best as we can. Hurricane 5.
What does that say?
The hand of God.
That said the wicked is snared in his own works.
Yeah,
Like
the work of his own
hands.
hands.
Yeah,
We're in the work of his own hands. So you can't say that. Oh, this is why God? Why is happening to me? You did it to yourself.
You did it to yourself.
You did it to yourself. The Lord said, "Don't do these things," and you went and did these things. You made these decisions.
Yep.
Well, when Elijah went to Ahab, you know, Ahab was like, "Well, why you bring this flood? You know, the famine, you know, in the land." But he said it's because of your own doing.
Yep.
Because Ahab was doing according to the wicked rulers before him.
Yep.
Jeroboam.
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah.
It ain't because of me.
And what he tell Cain in the garden? Thou do as well.
Yeah, Dr. Deuce, well, nigga, you the one who did it. You slew your brother, man.
Yeah.
Talking about.
Yeah.
Now, once you done murdered your brother, and now you got that mark of Cain on you. This is more grievous than, you know, that you can handle. You can't handle it.
That's
Get
like
out
a
of
child,
here, man.
It's like a child.
You
that
did
wants
it.
to-
You did the act. All right, you devils, y'all did the act, and you niggas followed along with that act, and you was a part of that act. Okay? That's why the Lord's gonna do His strange act, which is the chariots, man. He's gonna laser beam this place.
That's right.
That's one of the laws of I don't want to say the universe, but you know, how they say that. But, you know, that's one of the laws of the universe. Every cause has an effect.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Everything you do, it has an effect.
Yeah.
Whether good or bad.
That's right. Physics.
Go ahead. Whatever.
Another quick precept, because, you know, going back to Sodom, you know, just to go to that point, and the fire, the destruction is coming, it's a judgment pronounced upon that, you know?
Yeah.
Because if you practice the ways of Sodom, you know, you're going to end up with the same results, you know? But you can actually see the ruins of that place to this very day. But this is 2 Peter 2, and verse 6, go right to the point. It says, "And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, and condemned them with the overthrow, making them an example unto those who afterwards shall live ungodly."
Perfect. That was an example of today. That's one of the known talked about stories of the Bible. Noah and the flood and Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yep.
Those are one of the top 5 stories in the scriptures, man. Noah and the flood, the Exodus, Sodom and Gomorrah, and the ministry of Yahushua, David and Goliath. All of these things that happened in the scripture were examples, man. So Sodom and Gomorrah was an example on what not to do. Okay? And this devil has did it.
Yeah, ain't like Esau, you know, naive to the fact that
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the case.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
he got the scripture this whole time.
He did the diligent search to the point where he went down into those cities,
And he found
and he supposedly found Lot's wife as a pillar of salt.
He found the ark.
He found the ark, right? You're right. He found the ark on Mount Ararat.
He found the chariots at the bottom of the Red Sea.
So he know these things are true.
And that's why they say this place is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. You
Yep,
know,
that's right.
Revelation 11.
Yep. That's right. No, keep that going. That going. You can't stop right there. Let that rip. More on that. Paragraph 6.
Second Peter 2. Verse 6, 2 Peter 2 and 6, it says, "And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah to ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those who afterwards shall live ungodly, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
Yep, delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, and we're basically lots in these different churches, these different cities, man. You know, go ahead.
For the righteous man dwelling among them, in seeing and hearing, vex his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds.
Yep, go ahead.
And the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment.
See, the Lord know how to deliver the godly. See, just like He sent the angel to get Lot and his family, man. Okay, He sent the angel to go get Lot. The Lord's gonna deliver us when the judgment time comes. Okay, it happened. It happened to Lot. So when the Lord said, "All right, I'm about to place judgment on this place," and that judgment is gonna come in the form of World War III, and those nuclear missiles be shot, the Lord is gonna beam His elect up in the chariots.
Right? Simultaneous.
Go ahead.
But chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanness,
Concupiscence, what we've been going into, that wicked, lustly, fleshly desire. Go ahead.
and despise government,
And despise the government, which is the laws, which is the judges. Go ahead.
presumptuous are they, self-willed.
Self-will. Go ahead.
They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities.
Yep. Go ahead.
Whereas angels, which are greater in power and might, bring not railing accusations against the Lord, against them before the Lord.
Yep, that's it. Got it. You got something else? Lawyer had something, right?
Oh, yeah, 8:11.
Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Yeah, oh, Slack. No, we don't.
Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Right, because this place is wicked, man. But God is setting y'all mind to do evil, man. Right? Because, hey, this place gonna get burnt, man, by the Lord, man. So this place is set to do evil, man. In y'all minds, y'all think it's cool, man, to do evil, man. You know?
It's a sport.
It's like the brother mentioned, it's sport. You know what I'm saying? It's basically, you know, it's normal to y'all, man. It's setting y'all mind to do iniquity. That's why the Lord gonna come back and judge this place, man.
And the Lord is highly pissed off.
Highly pissed off, man.
And go break that first part down. That's the point. Read it again.
Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Right. Because sentence against an evil work isn't executed speedily. The Lord gave this devil the reign to get for his sin to touch the clouds before he judges. Okay? So he let this place go on for a little time so these people can be caught, basically get caught up in their iniquity.
That's worse than the wicked.
So when it gets to the peak of the wickedness, then it's going to be judged. But see, since it wasn't judged right then and there, they thinking that everything is okay. Go ahead.
Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Yeah, now they thinking, oh, it's okay that we can do this. It's okay we can be wicked. The Lord ain't came back, He ain't judge us.
Well, it's like a child, right? If you don't whoop his butt, he gonna continue to think he can do that or get away with what he getting away with.
Yeah.
Basically,
It should take him out.
see, it's all set up through the Spirit. Called YASHAMIAHLA. It's all set up. And you know how, like Brother mentioned, like a child do something bad, and you think it's all good and great, you think his father ain't gonna spank him. You know what I'm saying? It's a rude awakening gonna come, man.
Hey, take this analogy for example too. You know how the cops, you know how they spy on Jake, allow him to sell his drugs, you know, and get your money up, and then all of a sudden later on, once you get established, he indict you.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what the Lord's finna do to this devil. He let him rack up his sins, and now he finna indict him for it.
He bringing the perfect occasion against him.
Yeah.
Building a case.
Yep.
This is like a slavery, the type of Christian slavery. How they pretty much overlook that now. sweep that under the rug now because nothing happened to him.
Go ahead.
Just pretty simple.
That's it over there.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 19:4. It says, "For the destiny whereof they were worthy drew them unto this end, and made them forget the things that had already happened, that they might fulfill the punishment which was wanted to their torments, and that thy people might pass a wonderful way, but they might find a strange death." And the reason why that's being brought out is because, you know, that the reason the brother said about, you know, our sins.
Go ahead. After this.
Oh, you know, just let me get back on track. The reason I brought that out was because the brother had mentioned about the sins of Babylon reaching up into the clouds. You know, well, the Lord allowed it because He has a purpose for the wicked. He had it all set up a plan. All right, to ultimately bring them down. All right, like we were reading, all things were an example. Well, this time around again, Babylon's going to be another great example, and it will never happen again. So there's a reason, a predestination for it.
So Lord, basically, you're gonna wait till y'all set it up, get settled in. You're gonna destroy this place.
Where's God?
They need about to fill his belly.
Yes. Fill his belly.
Kind of the fullness of his sufficiency. That's what he's going to destroy.
So y'all really think y'all gonna get away? You know what I'm saying? With all the wickedness and the iniquity, man. Especially Esau, man. You know? So Lord got a like Jason said, I got a trick for you. Lord got a trick for y'all, man.
I got something for you.
So fortune was completely done. Give me y'all. Give me Isaiah 13:11.
We have to check everything.
This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 11. It says, "And I will punish the world for their evil."
Right. The Lord said He will punish the world for their evil, man. All right. So the Lord coming back with all judgment.
And this is right now, what we're experiencing right now is just the beginning of that judgment. The world's been experiencing with the coronavirus last year. Like the whole world was brought to its knees from a virus, man. You know, 3 months. 3 months went by in the so-called pandemic, and the whole world was brought to its knees. You know, that shows you how feeble operations in this place are. You know, so when the Lord really starts to put hell all over the world, the place ain't gonna stand a chance, man.
It's like those birth pains the scripture's talking about.
Yeah.
But it says, "I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity."
Right. You gotta punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, man. So, hey, man, Esau, man, he pulled all kind of iniquity, man. All kind of wickedness, man. So the Lord gonna punish this world for it, man.
Well, the scriptures say, God is not mocked. You know, that what your man sowed, that shall he also reap.
Right.
So it's like you can't do a certain thing in the world because once again we cannot forget that this universe is judged by the natural order of the Lord's divine law. So if you I don't care where you at, on the dark side of the moon, if you do something wicked on the dark side of the moon, there's gonna be a rift that goes off in the spiritual world, and all that energy that you put forth to do wickedness is gonna come back on you, man. And that's how great the Lord, His power is, man. You can't hide.
Real quick, there was another name that Babylon was given in the ancient world called AHDAWAM. And when you look up that word, it means to be double rebellion and double bitterness. And what does the scriptures talk about when the Lord's coming back to judge Babylon? He's going to recompense them double, recompense Esau double.
That's right.
So, but it says in Isaiah 13:11, "And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease."
Right, the arrogancy of the proud to cease, man. Look what's going on in Babylon. Pride shit, man.
They even got a whole festival called Pride.
Pride.
Shit is spitting the fire.
They got a pride barbecue going on, man.
They got the slut walk, remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
See the slut walk right now. But anyway, go.
It says, "I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease."
Yep. Lord gonna stop all this pride stuff, man, when we come back. All right?
and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Right, the hardness of the terrible, the high-minded people, man. All right? He's going to lay low this place, man.
Wait, real quick. Hold on.